Hey guys, welcome back to Deb's Journey. I'm Deborah, and today I want to show you 2 recipes that you can use for Thanksgiving. If you're anything like me, I'm a sides girl. I like turkey and I like ham, but to me it's all about those sides. And I would usually eat macaroni and cheese with mashed potatoes, and those aren't things that we can have on keto, so I want to show you 2 replacements for those 2 original sides that people eat on Thanksgiving. So we're gonna do a roasted garlic cauliflower mash and a cauliflower bake. I know that they both require cauliflower, but it just seems to be like the most versatile vegetable. And also, if you want to do something like green beans, make it a little different. Like get actual fresh green beans, and then where you have to trim them, they're not in a can, and cut them in half or in thirds or fourths or whatever, and cook it fresh. Do something to kind of spice up a side that you would normally do, just to make it more appealing to you, to make you want to, want to eat it. Make it delicious to where other people, you can make it, and other people who are not on keto would eat it without even thinking about it, or even questioning, oh, is this low carb? Is this, keto? I don't want to eat it. I've heard that from people, so I'm sure you have probably heard that as well. I'm sorry for those people. I'm sorry that they've done that to you. So let's get on with it. First, we're going to be making the garlic, why do I keep saying that? The roasted garlic cauliflower mash. Let's get started. So for the first step, you're going to add some cooked cauliflower or steamed. I cooked mine in a little bit of bacon grease. You can cook yours in butter or olive oil. You can even just steam them in the microwave. I'm adding 24 ounces of cauliflower. But if you boil it or you steam it, you're not going to get this color, okay? It has a little bit added flavor, of course, because of my bacon grease that I added, but it's going to taste just as delicious if you choose to steam it or boil. Next, we're going to blend this up, and it's going to go for a little while. I'm thinking maybe 3 or 4 minutes. You just want it as smooth as you can get it. Alright, of course, just like anytime you use the food processor, you're going to scrape down the sides a little bit just to make sure that everything is incorporated. And we're going to give it another spin. Okay, so now we have, this is what it's going to look like. We have this it's even smaller than like cauliflower rice. And we're going to add, I'm going to add some roasted garlic. So I just put this in the oven for a few minutes, like maybe 15 minutes, with some olive oil. So that's about 4 cloves of garlic and 1 tiny one. That one doesn't count, right? I'm even putting the oil in there. I'm going to blend that up one more time. Alright, so now that's incorporated. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of heavy cream. Put the lid back on and go another maybe about 35-40 seconds. Alright, so now I'm going to add some salt. And this is just to taste. So it's about half a teaspoon or a little bit more than half a teaspoon. Some black pepper, again to taste. And although we already have some roasted garlic in there, I'm going to add some powdered garlic. All of these seasonings again are to your liking. Do it again. Okay, now you're gonna taste it for seasoning. It needs a little bit more salt. Do that seem like a lot more salt? And I'm gonna add, I never measure this part. Oops, let me get a measuring cup. Okay, we're gonna add a 1/3 cup of mozzarella cheese. You can switch out this, you can switch out the mozzarella cheese for Parmesan cheese, but you wouldn't put as much because there's already salt in here. You can add like maybe a 1/4 of Parmesan cheese, mix it up, taste it. If you want more, then add more. I mean, just kind of go by your flavor and by your liking to see what it tastes like, and then just go from there with seasonings, with the cheese. I'm adding mozzarella because that's what I have on hand. Let me let it go a little bit and let's taste it. Alright, so now that the cheese is incorporated, just taste it one more time just to make sure that it's to your liking. And then we're going to put the lid back on and let it go for another 2 minutes on high, and then it'll be done. And so once it is done, I'll come back. Alright, so zoom in here so we can see a close-up of our roasted cauliflower mash. Alright, so can you see how it's just a little bit, you can see it's a little grainy, but it's not potatoes, so everything else kind of helped it incorporate to be more smooth, but it's, again, it's not potatoes. It doesn't have the starch to kind of bind it together, but it is delicious. But make sure that you cook the cauliflower completely to where it's fork tender, and then you'll be able to have a really smooth cauliflower mash. Alright, so let's let it go for 2 more minutes and then we'll be done. Alright guys, it is done. Our roasted garlic cauliflower mash is done, and it is room temperature now. I mean, it's still like a little bit warm, but because we put cold ingredients into it, the temperature did go down. And so to reheat it, or to reheat it, you can either just stick it in the microwave if you're kind of in a hurry, or you can put it in a saucepan and kind of low heat on the stove until it's time for dinner. You can even put it in a baking dish, put some cheese on top, and bake it for about 10 to 15 minutes right before dinner, and then just serve it from there. So yeah, I hope that you'll enjoy this recipe, and now we're on to our next. Alright, so for our cauliflower bake, the first thing we're going to do is melt down 2 tablespoons of butter. Alright, now that it's nice and melted, we're going to add 24 ounces of cauliflower rice, and this is the one I'm using from HEB. It's frozen, and it's still frozen even right now. And we're going to cook this down until it's nice and tender. Alright, so now our cauliflower, it should look like this. It's nice and cooked all the way. And turn off the heat for a second. And I'm going to put it in a baking dish, in a casserole dish. Okay, so now in a heavy bottom saucepan, I'm going to put more butter, about 2 tablespoons. And then we're going to add 2.5 cups of heavy cream. So in goes my cream. So that was 2.5. Alright, we're going to let that just simmer. We're not going to let it boil, just simmer. Okay, now that it's simmering, we're going to add 2 ounces of cream cheese. Always remember not to use low fat or fat free. It has to be full fat everything. Remember, fat doesn't make you fat. Carbs, sugar, starch, all those things, that's the culprit. So don't be scared of fat. Of course, you don't want to just sit here and eat a whole pan of this stuff, but it's not going to take you out of ketosis. Now that this is almost fully melted, I mean, it's still in there and it's still trying to melt down, but I'm going to add 3/4 cup of mozzarella cheese, 1.5 cups of cheddar cheese, and salt and pepper. I don't put garlic in this just because I think it overpowers the flavors of the cream and the cheese a little bit. But you know I gotta put my pepper in there. Do you like pepper in your macaroni and cheese? I love it in everything. I really do. Some people are like, no, it speckles the sauce. Like, whatever. Like, that's what makes it amazing. Alright, so it should be done now. Everything is nice and, oh, there's still lump. Let me bring it down a little bit. Let's melt it down a little bit more. But I'm going to turn the heat off because the residual heat will melt that little piece of cheese. Alright guys, so this is our sauce. I think it was fairly easy. Let's taste it. I love cheese sauce. What's wrong with me? This cheese sauce, like if you don't put it into your cauliflower rice to make this recipe, you can stop right here. You can put it over any vegetable that you like, or any vegetable you don't like that cheese will make you like. And you can store this, put it in the fridge, just put it over eggs or whatever you want to use it for. This sauce right here, it's bomb. It's really good. Now that we're finished with the sauce, now we're going to put it over our cauliflower rice. Okay, we're going to put this sauce into our cauliflower rice. And you know what? It made kind of a lot, so let's see how it is. If after mixing this I feel like it needs more sauce, then I'm gonna go for it. But if not, then I might save that sauce for some other veggies later. I think that's good. I think we're good with the sauce. I might add just a little spoonful more. Alright, so now we have our sauce mixed in with our cauliflower, and just to make it a little bit more decadent, we're going to put some cheese on top. You just put however much you want. Yes, more cheese, because cheese is life. Alright, and so now that we put our cheese, we're also going to add, can you guess? What's that? Bacon. Bacon makes everything taste better too, doesn't it? This is about 4.5 strips of bacon. Okay, I'm going to put this into the oven at 350 for 10 minutes. And then the last 2 minutes, I'm going to put it on broil on high. Alright, so our casserole has been in the oven for 10 minutes and then 2 minutes on broil, or until it's nice and golden. Let's check it out. Remember, your stove is different from mine, so just as long as it looks nice and golden, you'll be good. Alright, so this is our casserole, and it looks and smells divine. Alright, so let's dig into at least this one and try it out. It's sizzling so much. As it sits and cools, it's gonna get thicker. A lot thicker. It looks delicious. Oh my gosh, I'm so gonna burn my mouth. Is it worth it? Pretty much. I don't want to get the bottom part because I know I'm really gonna burn myself. I know it's not macaroni, but it gives that same vibe of being creamy and salty and cheesy. And so this, along with the roasted garlic cauliflower mash, you'll be able to enjoy Thanksgiving a little bit lighter, if you know what I mean, without feeling too heavy and feeling like you've, you know, gone too far as cheating and that kind of thing. Whatever you're deciding to do for Thanksgiving, or for these holidays for that matter, make sure that you don't feel guilty about it. Just do what you feel comfortable doing, and then get right back at it. If you choose to stay low carb and trying to lose weight through the holidays is a tough time to stay on keto or to stay on track with your diet. But whatever your choice is, don't let anybody make you feel bad about it, whether you choose to stay or not, because some people will still try to make you feel bad for staying on, you know, on track, you know, saying enjoy yourself, indulge, and oh, you're just, you know, you're going overboard. Don't listen to them. Neither, you know, don't listen to people whenever they say, oh, you know, oh, now you're gonna mess up and you're gonna gain all this weight back. Don't listen to them. Whatever your choice is, just do you, and stay strong regardless of what your choice is. Remember, but don't make it a long, if you choose to get off of, you know, get off track for a little bit, don't allow it to go longer than what you have planned. Plan it out, you know, and let's say you say you're gonna do, you're gonna get off for 2 days. Let's say Thanksgiving and the day after, or the day before Thanksgiving and Thanksgiving Day, whatever it is. Put it in your mind that that's what you're gonna do, you know, and then just continue. That's all this is. You have to enjoy your life, whether it's continuing on, you know, low carb, or whether it's having your treat day. I want you to know that this Thanksgiving, I am grateful for you for watching these videos, and you encourage me too. Just, you know, I know some of you don't like to comment below these videos, but you know, through Facebook you've messaged me, you know, just you know, if I know you in real life or in person, you've encouraged me, and you've let me know that I've been an encouragement to you, and that means a lot to me. So I am definitely thankful for you and this journey. You know, I praise God that He has given me the strength to be able to do this, and it hasn't always been easy, but here we are, you know, almost 100 pounds down and a little over a year. So find the little things in life that you are thankful for. Make sure that you tell your family that you love them, or your loved ones, whomever it is that's around you. Hold them close, let them know you love them, especially this time of year when a lot of people don't have their loved ones around. Let's not take these little things for granted, and especially our health. Let's not take our health for granted, because you know, right now that we're able to lose weight, able to do the things to better our health, let's take advantage of that, and let's get on track, and let's do this. Of course, we have our little splurges during the holidays, but let it be small splurges and not big splurges to where we gain all this weight and we feel horrible about ourselves and all of that. But those small splurges here and there, do it. You need to be able to have a little bit of fun and have a little bit of time where you can just not think of anything. And again, on the flip side, I'm going to always do that flip side, because I don't want anyone to feel bad. You know, if you decide to stick with it during the holidays, that's amazing, and I applaud you. You're doing an amazing job, and let's do this together. Keep following my journey, and now we're gonna be on to Christmas, right? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Love Christmas. And so I hope you'll try these recipes and share this video. Make sure you subscribe. Comment down below what your favorite part of Thanksgiving is, and maybe share one thing that you're grateful for. All right, love you guys. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye.